Most traders do not quit because trading does not work. They quit because of when trading starts to work. That sounds backwards, almost uncomfortable to hear. People imagine quitting happens after something dramatic, a blown account, a massive loss, a moment where everything collapses, and sometimes that does happen. But far more often, quitting happens in a much quieter place. It happens during a phase where nothing is exploding, but nothing feels good either. There is no excitement, no momentum, no clear progress you can point to. The wins feel flat, the losses feel heavier than they should, and the space in between feels endless. That is the moment most traders walk away, not because they failed, but because they were closer than they realized and did not know how to recognize it. If you have ever thought about quitting trading, not after a big loss, but during a period where you felt stuck, drained, or emotionally flat, this video is for you. Because that feeling is not as random. It is a transition, and most traders mistake that transition for failure. Most traders enter trading with the wrong expectations. They expect progress to feel like confidence building, like clarity, like momentum. They imagine that as they improve, trading will start to feel easier emotionally. That belief quietly destroys people. Because real progress in trading usually feels like this instead: confusion before clarity, frustration before calm, doubt before discipline, boredom before consistency. And that emotional sequence is exactly why most traders quit too early. They do not recognize progress because it does not feel the way they thought it would feel. Early trading feels exciting, even when you are losing. There is novelty, there is adrenaline, there is hope. Every trade feels important, every setup feels meaningful. Then something changes. You stop chasing random trades, you reduce frequency, you tighten rules, you cut impulsive behavior, and suddenly, trading feels quieter. That quiet scares people. They think something is wrong. In reality, something finally stopped being wrong. I knew a trader early on who was disciplined by nature. Smart, patient, not impulsive. He did everything people say you should do. He studied, he journaled, he followed risk rules. He did not revenge trade. And for a long time, nothing dramatic happened. No blow-ups, no huge wins. Just small losses, small wins, and a lot of flat periods. One day he said something I still remember clearly. He said, "I do not feel like I am losing anymore, but I also do not feel like I am winning. I feel stuck in the middle. And that middle is killing my motivation." A few weeks later, he quit. What he did not realize was that the middle phase was the bridge between emotional trading and mechanical trading, between chaos and structure, between gambling and process. He did not quit because trading did not work. He quit because trading stopped, feeding his emotions and had not yet rewarded his discipline. That phase is where most traders disappear. The market does not notify you when you are transitioning. There is no message that says, "Congratulations, you are becoming consistent." There is just a long stretch where emotions flatten and results lag behind behavior changes. That delay is where most traders quit. They think if something was really working, it would feel better by now. But trading does not reward effort. It rewards restraint. There is a point where learning more actually slows you down, where adding information makes decisions harder, where every new concept gives you another reason to hesitate. I knew a trader who consumed trading content constantly. Videos before work, podcasts at lunch, charts all evening. He felt productive all the time. But when it came to execution, he froze. Too many voices, too many perspectives, too many what-ifs. Eventually, he said something honest. I'm hiding in learning because it feels safer than trading." That realization came right before he quit. Burnout in trading is misunderstood. Most traders think burnout means they traded too much, lost too much money, or pushed themselves too hard. Sometimes that is true, but more often burnout appears after progress begins. Burnout shows up when you stop self-sabotaging, but your nervous system has not adjusted yet. Early trading chaos provides stimulation. Overtrading creates urgency. Big swings create adrenaline. Emotional decisions create intensity. Then you clean things up. You reduce frequency. You follow rules. You stop forcing trades. And suddenly the stimulation disappears. No rush. No drama. Just waiting, executing, and shutting everything down. That absence feels wrong. Your mind labels it boredom or burnout. In reality, you are detoxing from chaos. Most traders misinterpret that detox as a warning sign, so they go back to intensity, and intensity eventually destroys them. Another reason traders quit right before things work is identity lag. At first, you see yourself as a beginner. Mistakes are expected. Struggle feels normal. Then, your behavior changes. You reduce risk. You follow rules. You trade less. But internally, you still expect beginner-level excitement. When that disappears, you feel lost. You are no longer a beginner, but you do not yet feel like a professional. That in-between space is uncomfortable. There is no applause there. No one celebrates discipline. No one notices consistency. No one rewards restraint in real time. That silence pushes people away. They assume something is missing. What is missing is the old identity. When you change how you trade, results do not change immediately. That delay feels unfair. You execute well for weeks and see nothing. Your old habits stopped hurting you. Your new habits have not compounded yet. You are in between. And that in-between phase feels like failure if you do not understand it. Most traders quit during the shrinking phase. In reality, it is compression before growth. You cannot scale chaos, you can only scale structure. Trading forces, self-examination, your patience, your impulse control, your consistency. There is nowhere to hide. Many traders quit not because they are broke, but because they are tired of feeling like the problem. The traders who survive make peace with that. They stop personalizing mistakes. They stop tying self-worth to execution. Errors become data, not identity threats. That emotional separation is what allows them to stay. Am I spiraling and breaking rules, or am I executing well but frustrated with the pace? If you are spiraling, step back. Reduce risk. Protect yourself. If you are executing well but frustrated, you are closer than you think. That distinction matters. Most traders quit not because things are failing, but because things are quiet. And quiet feels meaningless if you are used to chaos. Trading does not break people. Expectations do. The traders who make it are not the ones who never struggled. They are the ones who learned how to struggle without walking away. They learned how to feel flat without quitting, how to feel uncertain without changing everything, how to feel bored without chasing stimulation. Professionalism in trading is not a feeling, it is behavior. You do not trade because you feel confident. You trade because this is how you operate. If you are still here, that matters. And it might be the only sign you need that quitting is not the answer. This is Trader's Mental Edge.